Okay, guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. I haven't really talked to anybody this morning, so yay. How is everybody? Enjoying the sunshine. We do have a sunshiny day today, which we've had a few. Saturday was beautiful. Monday was really nice too, but I think the cold weather is coming from what I understand. So yay. So welcome. If you're on, give me a like or love. Remember to share, comment. Your name will go in the drawing for today's projects. I have a few housekeeping items, and then I want to share with you some projects that I'll tell you about the suite in a little bit. So yeah, lots of exciting things happening. It's February 1st. Can you believe that? The first month of 2023 is over. We are in month 2 now. That's sort of exciting. It means spring is coming, and so that makes my heart happy. Okay, so here's a few housekeeping items. First of all, the winner of Friday's cards that I did with the carrot set, thanks a bunch, is Diane Brubaker. So I will pop these in the mail to you, Diane, so that you get them. Also, I wanted to share with you, some of you know Saturday was my birthday, and so I wanted to share with you some cards I got from some of you. So this one is gorgeous. I love the colors, and I always love the stamp set. This is the Abigail Rose stamp set, and so this is from Barbara Horn. So thank you, Barbara. I will put those up in my windowsills in my studio. And this one, of course, it's purples, because you know how I am about purple. Purple's my color. This is just a very simple card, but it's gorgeous. Just to show you that you don't have to get real fancy, and your cards can just be just as nice. And of course, it's a purple color, and this is from my good friend Jody, who I do all my events with. So yay for that. And then this one, this is sort of a unique fold. Look at this. So that tucks down in there. So it opens up like this. And that's from Judy Frock. So yeah, so guys, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes and the birthday cards. I love, there's nothing better than a homemade card, right? Okay, all right. I'm gonna grab a drink for a second and I'll be right back. Now stop. All right, that's better. That is better. All right, so there's a few things happening that I want to tell you about. First of all, remember at Christmas time, I guess we started at the end of October, we did the 12 weeks of Christmas. And so every Friday, a free card tutorial would show up in your email box. So we are starting that again. And once again, I'm partnering with these other lovely ladies. These 3 ladies and I are getting together, and we will be sending you a tutorial every Friday morning for the next 12 weeks. We're calling it the 12 weeks of spring. So if you're not, how do you get this? The only way you get these projects are by being on my email list. I will post my link to join my list. So if you're not sure that you're on, you can go ahead and join anyway, just because it'll let me know if you're already in. So we'll get you started. And so this Friday on the 3rd, we're starting the first one. So it'll go the next 12 weeks. I guess it goes right into spring or right into Easter. So there we go. So it's projects to inspire you from the mini catalog. So they're great. You can print them out. You can do them. They're going to be cards, and some 3D items will be in there as well. So make sure you are on my email list, because that's the only way you're going to get these exclusive product tutorials, is by being on my email list. Okay. Stampin' Up! Did announce that we have a new kit. Our kit collection, which I love. Last month we came out with a thank you one, and now this month, this is a crafting kit. This one is a wreath kit. It's called Wreath of Blooms kit. So if you can see that, so you get instructions, you get everything you need to make this spring wreath, and it's $13 plus tax and shipping. So I think that's a pretty good deal. I did order mine. Yesterday it was available to order, so I ordered it. So once I get it, we'll put it together and show you exactly what it's like. These kits are in the kit collection are while supplies last, and then of course they'll go unorderable, and then if they decide that it was popular enough, they'll order more, and then when they come in, they'll be orderable again. The birthday organizer, card organizer, was one that went out really fast, but it's back now. And then today, in addition to all that, Stampin' Up! Announced more things to celebrate, more reasons to celebrate. So in addition to what's in that mini catalog, the celebration catalog, they're offering these items from the regular catalog for you to purchase, you'll get free. So it's one of the card kits. It's a couple punches. We have this Hive folder, Eden's Garden bundle, that's at a $100 level. This paper, this paper is amazing. Enjoy the Journey, 12 by 12. That is really cool paper. Some masks, and then the cloud folder, and then you get 2 rolls of this white ribbon. So yeah, so these are the products that are now available, as well as the other celebration items, so you can redeem your celebration goodies. There's 9 here at the $50 level, and then the Eden's Garden is $100 level. So that was announced today as well. Okay guys, I think that's all the announcements I have. We're sort of in between. I am working on some classes to announce online and in studio. So we're working on that. Yesterday I stamped all day, and one of the suites that I stamped with, I'm going to show you some projects from today, and then you'll be seeing it again because I really love it. So let's go ahead and let me show you that. Okay, so for today's projects, I picked the Regency Park collection. Now, when I first saw this in November, when we went to on stage and I got my catalog, I thought, oh, it's cute. It's really cute. But you know what? It wasn't the first thing on my list. In fact, I actually had to borrow a friend's set because I thought I had ordered everything and I didn't. So let me tell you what's in the bundle. Okay, the bundle is actually 2 stamp sets. The suite is actually 2 bundles. There's a punch bundle, which is the Petal Park that has the punch. And then also we have the Sentimental Park, which has the dies. Okay, so once again, when I saw this, I thought, oh, another flower set. I'm not sure that I really need that, but let me tell you, I've been creating with this the last couple days, and I am in love with this suite. It might be my favorite one from the catalog. I'm not sure. This folder is actually found in the suite as well. Now remember, you can order the whole collection, you can order bundles, or everything is a la carte too. You can order them individually. So this is the cane weave 3D embossing folder, so that's in part of it. And then the paper. The paper's fun. The DSP is a 6x6 pack, and it's fun. It's a lot of navies, and there's some sweet sorbet, balmy blue, mango, and then so there's a floral pattern, and that's maybe a little bright, and then on the flip side, it's a little bit of more of a neutral pattern. Petal pink is in here. There's some greens that are in here. So it's really cool pack of paper. So this side you can use for masculine or whatever, and then we have the floral side. So it's nice and bright and springy. That's one of the things I liked about it. And then these dots, these are called the Milky Dots. So you have 4 different colors, the navy, and then the gold, and then this is a purplish grayish color, and then of course the clear. So you can use those. And then we have the ribbon, which is navy, but it's not a sheer ribbon, it's more of like a cloth type ribbon. So that's in the suite, okay? So I want to show you some projects with that one. We're going to start out pretty simple at first. See this one? Of course I had to go purple, right? Because that's my color. I sort of took this inspiration from the card Jody made me. It was just a really simple card, but yet it's really, really elegant, and just goes to show that you don't have to be complicated a lot of times. Okay, we're going to start out with Highlands Heather. This is 5.5 by 8.5. We're going to fold that in half. And then we have a piece of basic white 5 1/4 by 4. We're gonna be stamping on that. And then I have a piece of scrap paper. Okay, let's bring in our inks. Let's start out with the greens. This is a 2-step stamp set. So that means it takes 2 steps to finish, to complete it. Or you could just use the outline part and then just go ahead and color in if you would like. But I love 2-step stamping. That's sort of old school. We did 2-step stamping was introduced, Stampin' Up! Introduced that shortly after I started demonstrating, which is pretty long ago. It's like 28 years ago soon that I've been a demonstrator. I did start when I was an infant though, remember that. So yeah, so I'm making this up in Old Olive. So we're gonna stamp that at the top. I just did the outline. Now you can do it anyway, and also you could use your Stamparatus for this too to line everything up. But I kind of wanted to do the outline first on this one. The outline's usually a shade darker than your solid piece. So you always keep in mind when you're doing 2-step stamping that the solid piece is the lighter color, okay? So you can do one or two things. You can do 2 different color of inks, or you can actually do what we call stamping off. In other words, you would ink it up full strength and then stamp it on a piece of scrap paper before you stamp it on your project. Okay, this next color I'm using is Pear Pizzazz. So we're gonna ink up the solid part with that, and I'm gonna line this up the best I can. I think that's just about perfect. The neat thing with this is when we have photopolymer, you can see what you're doing, and it lines up pretty perfectly. So there we go. So yep. You've been selling Avon for 45 years. We're an infant too. I didn't realize you sold Avon for that long, Terry. Well, that's kind of cool. Yes, you were a baby then too. It's funny how we started to work so early. But anyway, so the next 2 colors I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. Highland Heather is the lighter color, and then Gorgeous Grape. This time around, let's go, it doesn't really matter. Let's go with the lighter color first. And so we're going to ink that up. That's the Highland Heather. I'm going to ink that up, and I'm just going to kind of place it here like that. And then we're going to do the outline with Gorgeous Grape. Good morning, Darcy. And then we're going to line that up. And there you go. But I kind of wanted to give it the 3D look, so I have this, whoops, I pulled up the scrap paper there. I have this scrap paper here, so I'm going to stamp it again. And I just have to, I'm going to kind of look at the punch to see exactly how I need to stamp that so that it lines up perfectly with the punch. So the smaller flower needs to be at the top. You're ordering this suite today. Well, I'm glad, Kathleen, because I've got some other stuff up my sleeve with this set. So yeah, I'm going to give you lots of ideas to use for this set. And then we're going to line this up just like that. And if you get it a little bit off, it doesn't really matter when you're doing the punching. It doesn't matter anyway, because it looks fine anyway. So we're going to line it up with the punch. And this punch is really easy to line up too. Some of our flower punches are a little bit more difficult, but this one's really easy. So we're going to punch those out. I'm going to take the thanks from this set, and I'm going to stamp it at the, we're going to move these to the side here. I'm going to stamp this at the bottom. And then we have this little tiny little split. Nora, you need to, Nora, be quiet. You need to do this splatter. It's Wednesday, guys, and she's always noisy on Wednesdays. Wednesday is garbage day around here, so that sets her off in the morning when the garbage trucks come around, and then she's quiet until I'm done my live. And then she'll just go sleep the rest of the day. Her birthday's tomorrow. She will be 4. Okay, so there we go. So there I stamped it off. I love that little speckle stamp. I don't know, that reminds me of old school too. We used to speckle everything back in the day when I first started demonstrating. Because we've come a long way. We didn't have as many products, not even a Big Shot back then. So, you know, you kind of had to add dimension when you could. Okay, so I am putting dimensionals on the back of these flowers we punched. Let's add this to the card front. And then I'm going to pop these up. Over top of the ones I stamped, just to give them a little bit of a 3D effect. You could have just left them alone too, if that's what you wanted. But yeah, we just want to give it a little bit of a 3D. And then let's bring in some of these gems. And there we go. So there you go. So that's the first one. Yes, those dots are good for covering little flaws. If you kind of get a little ink mark where you don't want it, they're perfect for that too. Yep, you're right, Kay. Okay, let's move along to the next one. So here is our next one. So this one I used the Regency Park set. Is that called Regency Park? It's called Sentimental Park. So I used this set from the bundle for the next project. Okay, so let's start out. We're using a basic white 5.5 by 8.5. I cut the paper to 5.25 by 4, so I chose this pattern for that. So let's go ahead and add that to the card front. I have this piece of vellum. I think this is a 4x3 piece of vellum, and we're just going to add that on there just to add a little bit of softness to the card. And then I use the 2 dies. Now guys, I love these dies. There's 2 different sizes of these frames. There's a smaller one and this larger one. There is also this stitched shape here that fits right over top of there. And they're all stitched, and you know how I love my stitched shapes. Okay, so we're gonna bring this in. I'm gonna bring in the 2 inks, Navy, Night of Navy, and Petal Pink for this one. So we're gonna use this little happy birthday. And we're gonna stamp that at the top. And then we're gonna use the Let's Celebrate. And I'm inking that up in the Petal Pink. Yeah, I never know where to put tape on vellum. That is a tricky one, Terry. I actually usually put it where I'm hiding it. I'm gonna layer something over top of it so you can't really see. And there you go. So let's celebrate. Happy birthday, let's celebrate. So let's add that to this little frame. We're gonna pop this up with dimensionals. Remember to like, share, comment. Hi, Kara, thanks for joining us. Remember to like, share, comment, your name will go into a drawing. So there we go, we have that. And then I'm going to just do a bow with the ribbon. And make sure my ends are pretty even there. You attach it with brads. Yeah, that would work too. If you still have some brads. I'm sure you guys do. They might be, we did bring back some not too long ago, but I'm sure brads will be back as a staple sometime. Everything comes back, you know that. Okay, we're gonna add a glue dot and add it to there. And then I'm gonna bring in these rhinestones, or these gems, these milky dots. I should have take my pick tool. It'll work better than my ugly nails. I have to do my nails tonight. They're in really bad shape. And I'm just gonna add a couple here to the flowers. And there we go. So there's that one. Pretty quick and easy. Yes, it makes for a quick class, definitely. So here is the first one we did with the purples, and then this one. Now we're gonna step it up just a tad bit with the last project. So the colors I'm using are Petal Pink and Balmy Blue. And I'm gonna have to clean off some of these stamps. So let me grab a wipe here, because we're changing some colors here. Okay, and here is your last project. All right. Okay, so the base of this one is Petal Pink, 5.5 by 8.5. And then I have this piece here from the paper, and I cut this down to 5.25 by 4. So that's our next layer. The next layer is actually Petal Pink, and this is a 3 by 4, and I ran it through the folder, so it has some texture to it. So that's going to be our next layer. Okay, I did another larger frame, and I did another one of the white stitched pieces to lay inside there. So let's stamp on that. So we're gonna do Let's Celebrate You. Let's Celebrate is gonna be in Balmy Blue. And then the U is Petal Pink. Whoops, that's stuck. There we go. All right, we're gonna move these inks out of the way because I'll need them in a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that there, and we'll pop this up. Yes, I love the frame too. That was kind of the reason. Let's go over those dies. There's a lot of them in here. Okay. I normally put these on magnet sheets, but for the life of me, I don't know where my magnet sheets are. I looked for them this morning. I have started to kind of tear the studio apart a little bit to purge, and when that happens, anyway, we'll find them. So we have two frames. So you have a larger one and a smaller one. And then you have, this is the stitched rectangle shape. You have a stem here, a couple stems and flowers, and then these little tiny flowers to fill in. So it's a pretty nice set of dies. That goes with the Sentimental Park. That's the bundle with that. So everything will cut this out. And I do believe some of these dies fit on some of the DSP as well, so you could cut that out with them as well. And then the other bundle that's in the collection is the Petal Park. So it's a punch bundle. So you have the flowers and then the punch, okay? All right, so there we go. Now we're gonna bring in this piece of scrap paper, and I'm gonna stamp some flowers. So we're gonna start out with the Petal Pink. Yeah, I love the colors too. But I just pulled them right from the paper. So the colors are in the paper. So it makes it easy. Stampin' Up makes it easy for us to coordinate, right? Okay, and I watched how I stamped this because I want to make sure I stamp the flowers so that it lines up with the punch when we're ready to punch these out. So that's Petal Pink. And then I'm going to go over the outline, and I'm going to use Balmy Blue. Once again, it's really cool that we have these clear stamps that we can see, or you can use a stamp apparatus, whichever you prefer. There we go. We're going to line it up with the punch and punch some of these out. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stack a few of these together, and then I'm going to use these other two small ones. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops, let's put a dimensional on this one too. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, so we're just going to layer this one on. You can off-center those if you want to. And then I'm just going to put this down here like that. And then these I'm just going to kind of right there. And then we'll stick this one here, and there you go. Then we're going to bring in the gems and add a gem to the center of these flowers. Let me get some putty out there. There we go. Here we go. There you go. So that's our last one for this morning. Like I said, I am obsessed with this bundle. You're going to be seeing some more of these. So, and the thing is, you know, the punch bundle is $37.75, I think, and then of course the die bundle is $50 some. So that could get you some free celebration freebies, especially if you throw in the paper. Then you can get some freebies for celebration. So it's a great time to invest in these. So there we go. All three of them this morning. Love, love, love these cards. I love this bundle. Like I said, you're going to be seeing more of them. Okay, just a few reminders before I go. Like, share, comment. Your name will go into the drawing for these projects. Also, Stampin' Up! Added more celebration freebies this morning. So take a look at those. Actually, I did post them on my Facebook group, so you can take a look at those. There's a new wreath kit available. And then also Friday starts our 12 weeks of spring. And this is an exclusive for only those who are a part of my email list. So I will post the link to join my email list when I'm done here. Other than that, come back Friday and see what else I have for you. Enjoy the sunshine if you're here in South Central Pennsylvania. It's chilly, but the sun's shining. And have a great Wednesday. And I'll talk to you soon.